50 years ago, Secretariat won the Triple Crown, also taking the records on all 3 race courses. This morning, we'll have the amazing story of our CBS colleague who was there and caught this incredible image.
He was such a charming horse, such a beautiful horse. He was the greatest horse I've ever seen.
Secretariat on the outside to take the lead. At the wire, it's going to be Secretariat. He wins it by 2 lengths. Ronnie Turcotte has his whip put away, and Secretariat has him put away. He wins it by 2.5, almost 3.
When he came to racing, he was even more special.
And they're off. Looks like the early lead goes to Mike Gallant. Yes, Mike Gallant.
I'd let him come out the gate, take his time.
Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Secretariat is in a position.
I had to look back across the track where to see the other horses. And what the announcer was saying was true, that he was that far in front.
He is going to be the Triple Crown winner.
I'm just very happy that I had a chance to ride him. If he had wings, he would fly.
CBS Sports recently catching up with jockey Ron Turcotte. He was on board as Secretariat galloped into history 50 years ago this week. A half-century later, the legendary racehorse still holds the records for all 3 legs of the Triple Crown. And at the Belmont Stakes, Secretariat won by an astounding 31 lengths. While Ron Turcotte had the best seat in the house, CBS News chief medical correspondent Dr. Jon LaPook, just John then, had his own front row seat to history and joins us now. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Dana. It's hard to believe it's been 50 years since that afternoon at Belmont Park. I was still in college and hoped to see the first Triple Crown winner in 25 years. What I ended up seeing was the greatest performance in the history of horse racing.
It's the spring of 1973, and there's a horse named Secretariat who has a chance to win the first Triple Crown in 25 years. Sure enough, he wins the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness. So on June 9th, 1973, I head down to the Belmont with a few friends.
And we're ready to go for this tremendous Belmont Stakes.
It's the 70s, and things are different. I look different. There are no digital cameras for people to take out when something remarkable happens. There are only a small number of us with film cameras, and I'm able to walk right down to the finish line and start snapping pictures. As the horses parade before us and jockey Ron Turcotte leads Secretariat to the starting gate, there's electricity in the air, literally. A fierce thunderstorm is brewing and will strike soon after the race.
And they're off.
For a while, it's neck and neck as Secretariat and a horse called Sham battle for position. They keep running, I keep snapping. Then, in the backstretch, Secretariat starts to make his move, and announcer Chick Anderson makes his famous call.
He is moving like a tremendous machine.
With more than a minute left in the race, the crowd realizes it is watching history.
Secretariat is in a position that is impossible to catch.
Secretariat is crushing the field and transcending the sport. I feel the ground shaking from the sustained cheering of almost 70,000 fans. A split second before the race ends, I take a picture I will cherish for the rest of my life. All 4 hooves are off the ground as if Secretariat is literally flying to victory. And the look of this man across the track from me sums up what all of us are thinking. Wow.
An amazing performance.
Secretariat crosses the finish line 31 lengths ahead of the field, setting a world record that stands today and sealing his place as the greatest athlete I've ever seen.
Amazing photography skills, I would start with. How in the world did you get access there? You were just John, as I said.
I know, but people went up to get a souvenir ticket, which, by the way, paid 20 cents for $2, $2.20. And I went down. It cleared out a little bit. I went right to the finish line.
It's not today. It was a little different access.
And yeah, there were only like 3 or 4 photographers in the infield there. Nobody had iPhones. I had a real camera and a knicker mat.
And you actually met Secretariat before the race?
So before the race, we went to the paddock area with my friends, and my sister Corinne was with me. And, they say that Secretariat had this personality. It was very confident and playful. And our eyes met. And if Secretariat could have talked, he would have said, "Cha." Just like that. He'd get, cha. My friends and I said that for years.
Wow.
The Secretariat knew.
He knew.
On that note,
Right back.
we'll be right
We'll be right
back.
back.